Good morning. It's July 22nd. It's a Friday. It's 5:30 and 69 degrees. We left the air conditioning on in the bedroom last night. Could have turned it off. It's acceptable outside. The hummingbirds are going crazy over this sky this morning. One just came by. There were 3 on it. 2 more came by. And they started flying all around it. It was crazy. I don't know if anyone's going to come by now. Maybe not. So, there were Brother Tom's yesterday. Got an early start before the sun started to beat us up. And got a bunch of boys down on the deck. We made it more than halfway, so I should be able to wrap up the decking today. He picked up base for the stairs, so we'll get the stringers in place, hopefully the stairs in place. We have a plan for the railings, and hopefully it's done tomorrow. And maybe we can get the boat in the water tomorrow, or tomorrow's that. Whoop, Flynn. I dropped the leash. Good. I didn't even take off on me. Because there is a hare over there. Still waiting on Tom Scott. I know it hurt his back. I'm not in any rush. He said he was going to call. And I'm away from my phone for hours in the morning because I'm over at Tom's, my brother Tom. At 69 degrees, it's barely comfortable. Very humid. We had some rain overnight. No, buddy, let's go. Spooked you, huh? Flynn. No. Come on, Flynn. Flynn. Good boy. Come. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit cooler this morning. But it is what it is. I don't know what the forecast is. And it's one of those times where I care because I'm going to be outdoors planning on working, so take a look at these apples. Wow. I'm surprised. I guess the sun is really cooking these guys. I thought they were yellow apples. Must be a different tree. But there's quite a few apples on this tree. Those branches over there are really bending under the weight. It's only going to get heavier. I had to quit work yesterday because my legs were cramping up from being on my knees for hours. There's a slight breeze, but I can't feel it. I hit the sack last night at like 8:45. I was beat. Well, we do have a little bit of rain, so might get the grass growing again. I was hoping I wouldn't have to cut it for a little while. I don't know how that rock got in there. Come here, Flynn. How'd they get in there? That's weird. There's one more over here. That one's down far enough. That'll do some damage to my blades. What's up, bud? We're going to go down to what I call Ralph's driveway, but it's a shared driveway. Ralph, Antonio, and Kevin's driveway. Because Flynn took care of business last night. We had a nice long walk along the north, what we call the North Drive, and then the West Path. Well, it's you can cut the air with a knife. Not paying too much attention to the camera this morning, sorry. We had smoked pork chops for dinner last night. Smoked pork chops, taters, corn, and applesauce. And each one of these pork chops has to weigh a pound. They're probably 3/4 of an inch thick. Very little fat. Very small bone. And cooked them on the grill for a good 15 minutes. I didn't start the grill. Actually forgot about it because I was checking my email. So I saw smoke coming off the grill because I left the burners on high, so it started to smoke. So it got up to over 400 degrees. So I went out, backed it down, put it on the lowest settings. Put the chops on there for 15 or 20 minutes, and I came in, and they were piping hot. Piping hot. Very good. And of course, Rita couldn't finish hers, so she gave it to me, and I had to make a pig out of myself. Finished hers up, which means I overate. But it wasn't enough to save it for a sandwich today. All right, buddy. Flynn, we're not going down that far. Flynn, come. Got my orange work gloves on, which hopefully has a little more density. Keep the deer flies off. Last night when Flynn was taking care of business, he was swarmed. There had to be 20 deer flies all over him. I had fun swatting them with the electric tennis racket. It's not really a tennis racket. It looks like a tennis racket. Maybe a badminton racket. But nonetheless, fried up a bunch of deer flies last night walking Flynn. There's millions more though. Boy, the humidity is killer. Feels like my shirt is wet. Yeah, I do have a long sleeve shirt on because of the bugs. Oh, yeah. You can see the haze. You can see the air. Tilt the camera up here a little bit. But morning traffic report. Light traffic. I guess the commute hasn't started yet. Or maybe it's finished, who knows. But there's no construction, no detours, no fender benders. So looking good on the North Road. Haven't heard any partridge. Normally you'd scare some partridge up, but haven't heard any in a while. Saw one when we were going down to breakfast. Oh, Saturday. Over the top of the hill by Ralph Clark's place. Ralph and Kathy Clark. Top of the hill down there. Come on, buddy. My brother Tom found out that the radio tower is just south of the Clark house. It's for Maine Department of Transportation, DOT. He had checked the FCC website and found that out. I don't know whether he said it was either low band or high band, but whatever band it was, those towers can reach the entire state. Which is impressive. See the sun is starting to poke through here. See the light colors in the apple tree there. Come on, buddy. Normally, this time of day, it's starting to cool down a little bit more before it gets hot, but she ain't cooling down. The apple tree straight ahead. He's got some sort of weird apple on it, weird shaped apple. Yellow. Almost shaped like a pear, but it's not a pear. Oh boy. Yep. You can see the air. up by the power lines. Speaking of up by the power lines, I haven't heard from Jenny in a while. She's not due back until late September. Maybe October. Well, you can see, oh, it's dropping apples already. There's a yellow apple tree there that's very heavily laden with apples. And there's 2 on the ground, 3 on the ground at least. That typically doesn't have that many apples on it. And I was out here bush hogging, first year, second year, and I happened to see 1 or 2 apples on it. But now there's a ton of apples on it. This guy here too, I don't remember ever seeing apples on it. Or this one, that one, this one. My brother Tom says he's got ball canning jars. I mentioned that the apples were coming in pretty good, and that really makes some pretty good applesauce. But we didn't have any ball canning jars because they're too expensive. And Tom says he's got a bunch of jars in his basement he's never used. He's also got a pressure canner or something. I said what it was, I can't remember. So maybe we'll make some applesauce and can it up. I know last year when the King boys were up for bird hunting season in October, we were able to get some apples, late apples off the trees, because a lot of them had already come in. We'd made up a bunch of applesauce and put it in the jar and put a custom label on it. King Farms applesauce. Taped it to the jar and brought it over to the boys. They enjoyed it. This used to be all their land. Oh, traffic coming through. 300 acres was the King Farm. See who it is. I think it's that white GMC truck. Yep. Flynn, the last hare. Want to see him? Yep. Yeah, we'll go over. He's probably going to go, you know. Yeah, if you look out on the mountain over there, you can see the haze. I don't know if the camera's picking it up here, but right in the field here is a haze. And I want to get out and paint the door jamb, but it was going to rain yesterday. I wanted to try and paint it and have the rain wash it off. Have to wait for a good day where the humidity's not too high. But that's it for this morning. I'll look see how many birds come in here. Probably not. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. One came in. Another one came in. Let's see if we stand here for a second, they come by. Yeah, another one came by, but I guess he doesn't like me being this close. I can hear one, I didn't see it there. I don't know what this flower is. It's pretty nice looking. And now the mosquitoes are coming, so I hope you hear that. These guys are just hovering around me, but they won't come in. Alright, that's it. Time for coffee. Thanks for watching.